Hey everyone, it's Alec with It Takes Guts. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm here to have a little Dragon Ball Sparking Zero discussion. This game's coming out in the near future, no release date yet, but I think enough has been shown to kind of go into some ideas and thoughts of what the future of this game looks like and kind of what I think about the entirety of the gaming landscape that surrounds this game. So I'm excited to get into this here. So what I got in the background is just some Kakarot and some Dragon Ball Fighters footage. Nothing crazy, just some stuff I had recorded. So let's get into this. Now to start, I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of the Dragon Ball Budokai and Tenkaichi series here in the PS2 era. I think those games are just some of the best Dragon Ball has to offer on the gaming landscape. I know Fighter Z and Legacy of Goku 2 are like my exceptions for those games for like just quality Dragon Ball gaming content, but the Budokai and Tenkaichi games to me stand out just because of their like level of attention to detail. Like truly, those of you that played that series, it's just like the loading screen mini games. We're talking about all the different music tracks that really capture the Dragon Ball essence. I think the main screen layout with all the different characters always kind of nodding in and giving little quips and quirks while you're clicking menu options, that's really cool. Speaking specifically of Budokai Tenkaichi 3, that game to me had just so much love from the development team. I mean, we have all the what I just said, which is still in Tenkaichi 3, but we also have things like the what if scenarios, which is just made up scenarios that just show, to me at least, like what the devs like about Dragon Ball, the different cool ways that the story can interact with different characters and have different scenarios play out. I find that just to be just cool winks at them enjoying the Dragon Ball universe, just having fun with it. The big thing everyone talks about in Tenkaichi 3 is of course the huge roster size. I mean, we got everyone from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, we got the movie universe. That with like all these unnecessary modes, like we have a replay recorder for game matches. Of course it wasn't the whole game match if you're using 5v5 because it was just too long to save, but like a recorder on the PS2, that's insane. Then you have like Chi-Chi's database with all the random character like discovery bios, that's super cool. Then you have the RPG element with all the different customizations you can do to tech out your characters. I think the BP battles where every character is assigned like battle points to like stack up your team in like a quote-unquote fair point value was super cool. I don't know, like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was just stacked with options, stacked with characters, stacked with stages with day and night cycles, of course destructible environments, super cool story scenarios that have all the different audio play out while you're going through them. Just in general, like the music, the gameplay, the roster size, the content package of this game was just ginormous. I can't stress that enough. To me, it's kind of impossible. I think it's impossible almost to create that level of content on launch with today's gaming market. If you can think about all the different games launching around this time, 2024, like it's kind of, to me at least, not really logical for Tenkaichi 3 to exist in this time. So a sequel to that with Sparking Zero, for me at least, is super hard, and that's why I kind of said in the beginning of the video, like the way the gaming landscape is right now, how can a Dragon Ball game launch with that much content? How can you get that many characters off launch? Like, it has me thinking that we're going to get things like the RPG system maybe later on, or maybe we'll get some of the GT characters, or maybe we'll get some of the Dragon Ball characters swapped out with super characters this time. Like, I have a hard time believing we're going to get everyone back into more. Like, I think of Star Wars Battlefront 1 that dropped a few years back and how that went, and basically just being robbed of content in general. To me, it's not necessarily that I expect this game to follow suit, it's that it's hard for me to see anything happening other than that. There's no example of a game coming from that game era of the PS2, GameCube kind of scene, stacked, just absolutely stacked with content, and then not really coming out in this age with the same amount of value. Like, it just isn't necessarily something that I can predict or rely on, and I want to hope for this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I've played Tenkaichi 3 for thousands of hours in my life. I mean that realistically, like still playing it to this day with some friends when I go over to their house in this modern age, like 2 weeks ago. Like, I just truly believe this game has so much to offer, and to really be a sequel of Budokai Tenkaichi 3, like, that takes a lot. It's hard for me to be excited as a sequel for Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is coming out when I think the sequel might not even have as much content as Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That's kind of where I'm getting at with this whole video. It's not like I'm not a super huge fan waiting for this game, and I was just dummy excited when I saw the announcement trailer, calling all my Dragon Ball friends like, we're back, but are we? Like, to me, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is a classic in Dragon Ball gaming, and I have a hard time seeing a sequel coming out and living up to all of its content in today's gaming age. That's really where I'm getting at, and that's why I have a hard time getting excited, because I see these awesome trailers, I see these, new character reveals, I see the old gameplay I love, and really the only thing I can see it returning is mastering that awesome gameplay. And man, if they don't have the same snappy, really good gameplay that has the people still playing in competitive tournaments online to this day, I'll be kind of sad if they don't at least have that. But to have everything else, the awesome menus, the awesome music, all the different changes and RPG elements and character bios, like I mean, to have more than that, to be a sequel, to, I don't know, to match that kind of content at launch, I just have a hard time not seeing a lot of this being DLC, being paid later, or maybe coming out in Season 1, 2, 3, I just don't know. I'm really hopeful for this game, though. I really hope that we keep seeing these awesome character trailers. I hope I can get excited and get all of this worry away from me. I know my modern gaming head's just kind of going crazy because I just can't see this happening, but if this game truly has all these characters and all these different modes and really cool ways to play, I mean, I guess we don't need loading screens if there's no loading screens anymore, if the game's just gonna, blitz through everything with modern gaming technology, but it'd be really cool if we got something of a character personality. I mean, I just really want to see that return and just see these games be as awesome as they used to be. I mean, I want the kids of the day to really see these games and be like, man, we're going to play these in 20 years. Even if the new games come out and other games of Dragon Ball come out, these games are just as good. This Tenkaichi 4, this Sparking Zero was just as good. It would be awesome if the games weren't just better back in the day, and when this Sparking Zero truly is an awesome sequel and really has the content to boast and really has everyone really excited. But that's really all I have for today. I hope it's been a fun time. Just want to let you know, I really want this game to come out, and I'm going to be playing it so much when it drops. But it's Alec with It Takes Guts. Still hope you're all doing well. Remember to like the video if you're still here, and remember, it takes guts to subscribe. Have a great day, everyone.